If you've just done or are getting ready to do a major declutter, then it's important to remember that that is just one part of the decluttering process. Once the major declutter is done, it's important to build systems and habits that help you to maintain a clutter-free home for years to come. And you might be thinking, well, I don't want to spend all of my spare time decluttering, and you don't have to, because in this video, I'm going to take you through some 60-second habits that will help keep your home clean and clutter-free. Number one is tidy up as you go along. I remember when I first heard this suggestion thinking that this is so much work to tidy up every time you've used something. However, now that I do it, I appreciate how much time it actually does save me. I wipe down surfaces and I put things away after I've used them, and it keeps my spaces clean and tidy. And it means that I never have to do one big cleanup over the weekend. I want to save my weekend for things that I actually enjoy doing. Habit number two is to declutter regularly. So choose a frequency that's right for you. But one piece of advice, don't wait 10 years to declutter like I did. You might want to declutter things as they come in, like bills or statements. So it might be that you keep certain bills and statements in a folder for important documents, or there might be other things that you want to shred, so you do that straight away. Or perhaps you collect these things throughout the week, put them in a designated place, and then go through them at the end of the week. Whatever the frequency, it's important that it's done consistently so that you can keep on top of the decluttering. Number three is to have a home for everything. When you know where things should go, it's far quicker to put them back once you've used them. So like I said before, you might have a document folder for certain bills or statements. When you come in from work, you might have a certain place where you put your shoes and your coat and your keys, rather than leaving them in random places in the home. There's been so many times where we've lost track of where the keys are in the house. So if you've got a designated place for each of your items, the home will look far less cluttered, and you'll not have a mad dash in the morning to find your essential items. Habit number four is to wipe down surfaces after you use them. So it might be kitchen counters, appliances, or surfaces in the bathroom. Wiping them down once you've finished with them means that you won't have to go around your whole home wiping things down. It's almost like the house cleans itself. Habit number five is to do the dishes before you go to bed. I tend to do the dishes straight after we've eaten, which I know might sound a bit extreme, but I like to get them done so that I can sit down and relax, and I don't have to worry about doing them before I go to bed. It's really nice to get up in the morning knowing that there's not a pile of dishes or cutlery that need to be washed, and it just keeps the space looking nice and tidy. Let me know down in the comments of what habits you've built that help to keep your home clutter-free. Number six is to hang up coats and shoes when you get home. Rather than draping coats over chairs or kicking off shoes into random corners, take them off when you get in and put them in the cupboard that you've designated they go in. Number seven is to deal with post straight away. We tend to get a lot of takeaway or takeout menus come through the door, so we now like to put those in the recycling straight away, whereas before we were storing them in our kitchen drawer in case we ever wanted to order a takeaway. But really, so many takeaways have websites now that we didn't need a physical leaflet. If you have lots of bills and statements come in, see whether it's possible to go paperless so that you reduce the amount of paper coming in and also the environmental impact. Habit number eight is to make your bed after you get up. I know that making your bed sounds like a cliche at this point because everyone talks about it, but honestly, I find it really psychologically beneficial. For me, it's like a signal that I've started the day, it's time to get going, and it makes the space feel far less cluttered. If I come back into the bedroom and the bed's not been made, the room just feels messier. It doesn't feel like a nice space to be in. But fluffing up the pillows and straightening out the duvet and the sheets, it just gives the whole room a whole different feel. And if you'd like some more speedy habits to keep your home clutter-free, then check out the video that's on the screen now about decluttering your home fast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.